I'm Denise with Artist at Heart Paint Party. You have to customize it. Make something that you like. Make it personal to you. However that is. Oh! That's so cute! I love his little hat. You could be painting your bunny in. So this is a pretty spring bunny, and I think that nice, lighter, softer colors look really nice for spring pastel. As big or as small as you want it.
Hey, Nisi.
Hey, Rach.
Can you slow down a little bit?
Sure thing. Actually, I thought it was almost looking like a butterfly, but I thought it would be cool, and I had an apple today, so I saved the core.
That's great.
I wasn't sure if it would work or not, but I thought I'd give it a try.
Yeah, I really like that you're reusing the material that might not seem to have a purpose. It might have otherwise been thrown out.
Right. Well, hi, you guys. I'm Denise with Artist at Heart, and I want to do a quick, simple art project with you today using my favorite supplies. Okay, we are streaming on Amazon, just so I can share with you guys some of the stuff that I use. I have Sharpies in every room of my house, in the classroom, everywhere. So I always have Sharpies, and I like to use them on camera so you can see it better. And I like to also outline my canvases when I do in-person paint parties, which I'm doing a lot of in December. So I will be outlining a lot of those with the Sharpies. So again, a must. And you guys probably have them around your house too, right? Again, unless, you got to keep them away from the little kids who have been known to get their hands on it. But this is, again, I love Sharpies. I'm using the fine point, which I use most of the time. So I'm just going to sketch out. I'm going to do a quick poinsettia for you today. I'm also, so I'm going to draw it out with my Sharpie. I want to make sure I don't stick my head in the screen. So let's start. I'm going to off center it. So I'm going to start with these little circles in the center of my poinsettia. Okay, and then the petals of it look like leaves. And they're going to overlap a little. You can use a pencil. You can outline it later. Again, I use a marker just to start with, just so you guys can see it better on the screen. I would sketch it out. If I was not on camera, I would sketch it out first, and then I would trace over it with Sharpie. Is my head in the way? Like, that's all I want is for you guys to just see the top of my head. Not really. So, all right. So again, I'm just sketching out with my Sharpie, my poinsettia leaves. Have you gotten a poinsettia yet? And again, I'm just overlapping them. All right, so that gives you an idea. You can make as many petals as you want to. And then you can add some leaves. You can add decorations. Foliage, greenery. You could actually make it into a wreath. Or you could just do greenery with like little decorations, or holly berries, or mistletoe. Oh, let's put another petal. Let's put another. Fill it up. Have you ever been kissed under mistletoe? That's a good question, right? And maybe, your wreath can go all the way around, or maybe it doesn't. Maybe it goes partially around. You decide. And if you really want to make a good circle, you can trace a plate or, trace something depending on how big you want it. So let's draw a circle. Ready? It's not going to be perfect, but as long as you get the idea. If I was flat on the table with a plate, it would be better. Let's turn it into an ornament. It'll be a poinsettia ornament. How about that? Maybe add some little lines in here. You could save room for your family name or the year. You could put, happy holidays in there. So you can customize it however you want. You could make your poinsettia white. You can make your poinsettia red, right? So it just depends on the look you're going for. All right. And you guys, just so you know, I'm using a multimedia pad here. So I love these because I can use any supplies that I want to color in here. So I can use markers, paint, watercolor, acrylic. Here, we did the Mayflower the other day. Okay. Let me show you. Oh, we did Santa. And here, I'll show you one of my acrylic paintings. Where did I put it? Oh, I'll show you later. But again, I do everything in these awesome books. And then that way, it doesn't take up a lot of space. So if you're creating all the time, these are just amazing to work on. Okay. Now here's what I'm going to use to color mine in. I have my markers today. I love these because there are so many colors to choose from. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to do it opposite. I'm going to do my ornament red, and I'm going to leave my poinsettia white. So I'm going to start with my background. And the cool thing about these is there's a wide tip and then a point. Can you guys see that? There's a fine tip and a broad tip. So I'm going to start with a wide tip. And I'm just going to do the background. I'm going to make the ornament all red. And I'm going to, maybe like parts of my poinsettia will be off-white, like a cream color. That's going to be my green stuff. And you could be painting this, or again, watercolor, acrylic, marker. I think art supplies are just a great gift to give somebody. Have you guys been decorating? And do you decorate with poinsettias? Hey, Kelly. Hi, Susan. Happy Monday, you guys. We're just doing a quick little art project. Oh, Kelly. I was just thinking what you asked me for, Kelly. I got to send that to you. Just popped into my head when I saw your name. So I'm going to leave on this one. I'm going to leave the poinsettia white. And you could always cut these out too. Or you can make them really small and make them into real ornaments, right? Like on tag board. They would be good gift tags. You could make them into gift tags. I would just make them small. Maybe that's what I need to start doing, is making little art projects. Mini art projects. My art has always been large. I just like to work big. Especially on camera. Even before I was on camera, I like to work big, but now that I'm on camera, I definitely work big. Yeah, maybe I should make this mini. Maybe I should make mini ones. Now I have to rethink my drawing. It definitely wouldn't be as detailed. So the smaller you work, the more fine motor you have to have. Think of a kindergartner's handwriting, how big the letters are. All right. Now, the ornament part, like this part, you can make it gold, you can make it silver. What color are they normally? Like silver? Maybe I'll find a gray. You can add glitter to this if you want to. That's what I'm using. And again, you have a broad tip and a fine tip. I'm going to use the fine tip in a little bit just so I can show you guys. All right, let's find a good green. Okay, so here. Oh, that's the broad tip I'm going to use. And gift tags. Yeah, gift tags. Okay, so here's the fine tip. So look what I'm going to do. I'm going to use a lot of lines and make this look like greenery here. Right? But what I'm trying to do, that's why I'm using the fine tip, because I can go over, I can use a couple different greens. And I'm overlapping it right into my red. Because I'm going to use, again, I'm going to kind of layer it with different greens. So right now I'm using that fine tip just so I can get some of those little lines in there. All right, that's good for now. Let's try a different green. How about, let's see what this green looks like. Oop, broad tip. I want to use the fine tip so I get those lines. Yeah, see, look at that. I'm thinking as I'm doing this. So yeah, I'll try to create some stencils that are smaller. Is that starting to look like greenery? See, I should put another green in there too. And so where it's overlapping the red, it just gives the illusion that it's, you know, a little bit of a darker green. So I'm just using a bunch of little lines. And again, I'm not trying to be too perfect here. My perfectionists are probably cringing. It's okay. I'm really just doing this to show you how easy it can be if you just let go of trying to be perfect and have fun. So this is my first one I'm doing. So this is my practice. And I thought, oh, I'll just practice on camera. Now I'm going to use the broad tip. I'm using these. I'm going to use the broad tip. See, it adds a little something when you two-tone it, doesn't it? Like two different greens makes it a little bit more interesting. And if you go out of the line, don't worry about it. You can cut it out, right? If you want. I kind of like the light green. Let me put some more dark green in here, and then I'll add some more light green. And you can make it a full wreath if you want to. You could go all the way around. I was going to color those little things in yellow. I forgot. That's okay. Those little circles I was going to make like little yellow ornaments. Susan says she loves how this ornament is looking. Thank you. Like I was going to do the center of it yellow. Is that yellow? Kind of dark yellow. There's so many options of colors here. And I try on camera to use a little bit lighter because when it's dark, it even looks darker. Maybe I'll make this part a little bit bigger. I didn't even stay in the lines. I just felt like it needed more. Now, again, on my poinsettia, maybe I use, I don't know what's going to show up, like a cream for some of these. Let's see if this shows up. Can you see that? You know how they're like an off-white sometimes? Is that showing up? Or you can leave it white too. What do you think? Do you like that? It's, you know, like an off-white. I kind of like the off-white. So these Collie Art markers, they go by numbers. So this is like an off-white. Now see how I went in the line there? You know what I'm going to do to fix it? I'm going to re-outline it in a little bit, and then I'll just cover it with black, and then that way I'll cover up all my mistakes. That's how I hide them. That's my secret. Hide your mistakes with a new black outline. All right, let's see. Let me go into it with the black. So I can go, see how I went out of the lines here? I could add a little more little circles, right? I was going to color like these little balls here, yellow. Right here. I was just going to add like little decorations. Let's see. So now you can re-outline it to make it stand out once you get it to where you like it. See how the black is making it stand out again? Oops. That's live. Hey, at least it wasn't me. Right, Susan? At least that wasn't me that tumbled over. That did happen one time, you guys. I'm not going to talk about it, but I did fall down on camera. Can you see it okay? You just never know when you're doing live what's going to happen. Let's outline some of this greenery and see. So you can actually add a line down the center of it and then bring the edges back. Again, just to make it stand out a little bit. And I'm using the fine tip to give it that, you know, texture look of the evergreen. You could put leaves in. And now I'm just re-outlining it. You can make this for a gift for somebody. So what did we say? We can make gift cards. We can make a real card. You can make homemade cards. See how I'm just covering up that mistake right there? Just go right over it. So do you like it better outline or no outline? Oh, a bookmark, Susan, would be a great idea. Susan says you can make a bookmark. It's a great idea. See how I just hit all those messy edges right there? I know you guys want me to fix that other greenery, don't you? Is that driving you crazy? All that messy green over there? So I'm basically going to do the same thing to the greenery that I've done with the rest of this, is re-outline it, add more details to it. So, you could do the poinsettia red and do the background yellow or blue or whatever colors you want to. This is just to give you an idea. All right, let's do the greenery. And again, you can make it go all the way around so that it touches across the top. Or you can leave it so that there's an opening and maybe you put something up there, a word, the year, your name, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Again, you know, you have to decide because you're the artist. The Smith family, right? The Burgett family. I can't remember if I did this. Was this a leaf here? I think I did a leaf here. You can leave it as an entire artwork and color the background too, which I'm not going to do. I'm just trying to give you guys ideas. And then if you went out of the lines, again, just re-outline it with your black and cover up your mistakes. Or cut it out. I usually just re-outline it. And hide my mistakes. Wherever I went out of the lines. Like here. And again, this would be way easier if I was flat right now versus standing up at an easel. Anything? Oh, well, let me finish outlining this. Anything else you think it needs? This like greenery over here is kind of bugging me. Better? All right, you guys. So now that's gonna be one of my samples. Okay. So I'm gonna use that as one of my samples. We can add it to, you know, maybe I'll make a quick little video to add to our video vault. But simple marker project. Again, you can use colored pencils, watercolor, acrylic, whatever you want. I'm just using my good old pad with my markers and I love it. So I'm going to do another one. I'll come back in a little while, but I'm going to try another one in reverse. I'm going to do a red poinsettia with some greenery and maybe I'll make the ornament. What color do you think I should make the ornament? Should I do it blue? Purple's my favorite color, but I don't think purple's really Christmassy. Oh my gosh, I'm wiggling everything again. I'll probably knock everything over again. So I'm going to get going, you guys. All right, I hope you enjoyed this quick little art project and I'll see you again soon. Thank you for following me. I'll see you. Bye.